How are you, man?
Things been pretty good, man. I got 3 kids now, so they keep me busy. Staying busy. And then with the business stuff, the business has been pretty good since I started. I started over basically about a year and a half ago. Not like started over, but started a new business. I was self-employed there for a little while for a few years, and then pandemic kind of burned me out, and now I got back into business. I think it was March of last year, something like that. But man, things have been just kind of exploding since, so I can't complain too much. How you been, man?
Good. Just busy. I work at a PSC doing delivery there.
Okay.
And it's like plumb and HVAC supply. So I drive like the Ames on Thursday and shit. So it's
Oh,
chill. But I like that a lot. Yeah, yeah.
you're talking about like plum supply, right?
PSC plumb supply is like our rival.
Got you. So you're plumber supply. I
Hmm.
always get two mixed up, but
Oh,
I go.
oh yeah. I do too. Everybody does.
Yeah, yeah. I go there quite. I might run into you one of these days.
Dude, that'd be dope. But I like that. Like the hours are good, pay is fine. My day to day is like not too stressful, and I can just like think about like marketing stuff for this.
Hmm.
So that's mostly what I've been doing on the side is the IVC business is starting to build the brand and just do like media stuff. So that's what I want to do. So just
Yeah,
try and do like the podcast and video work and commercials, just a little bit of everything.
yeah. I've seen you like doing it like a bunch. You've done
Yeah.
like a few podcasts. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, thank you. It's so much fun, and thank you for coming on too.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
for sure.
And before this business, were you doing painting stuff?
So from 2018 to 2022, I ran my own business called Royal Renovations back then. The pandemic, basically back then I was mostly building decks and doing like exterior renovations. And so when the pandemic hit and all the lumber prices and everything skyrocketed, there was just so much uncertainty as to the market that, business that I had, scheduled 3 months out, they just didn't want to spend the money on a project around the house just with the everything. And so that kind of cut back on business, and I chased my tail there for about a year and a half. But after that, I went to become a maintenance supervisor at an apartment complex in Iowa City over there on Broadway. And me and my boss actually started the same day, and it was like kind of like a dire situation over there. Like basically, they gave us the keys, and they were like we don't like we're not gonna be mad at you if you quit. Like it's I know. And so me and my boss actually turned the property around, man. We took it from like 40% occupancy to like 99% occupancy, and just dude, everybody was happy. It got bought out by another company out of New Jersey, and they're buying a bunch of property up around here, Davenport, Moline,
Damn.
Bettendorf, Des Moines. They're buying another property in Des Moines. So I worked with them for about a year and a half before doing this for myself. So um, it was one of those things where I always kind of knew I wanted to get back to being self-employed again. But life circumstances when you have kids and stuff, you do what you have to. You know what I mean? In the meantime, and I was just like ready for like a mental break. Being a business owner can kind of wear on you day after day. When you're doing everything and you're a small business. So it was a nice little break, man. I learned a lot. And honestly, like what I learned there, I kind of brought to my own business. So it's been going pretty good, man.
Oh yeah, and I respect having just like the awareness and the willingness to go back to getting a job for a bit to do what you need to do to then come back. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be able to like take that step back, air quotes, and just keep doing what they're doing and just drive it into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard. It is hard. It's kind of like you're kind of have to bury pride. I don't know if I want to. That sounds a little aggressive, but you know, it's one of those things where you have to just take a step back and like I was like ready to get a job at that point. You know what I mean? Like I was like
Yeah.
I am self-employed. Like I need a break. Like I just want to go to work for 8 hours a day, come home, not worry about work at all. And it was a nice little reprieve, but I'm glad to be back doing what I'm doing now. But yeah, sometimes you got to take that break and, stack your money and, just have a goal in mind in general, where you want to get back to.
And what kind of work do you do? Like house, like handyman stuff, or like what's going on over there?
So I'm a handyman, which means that I do like a variety of things.
Okay.
Obviously, an electrician, you know what they do, a plumber, you know what they do, an HVAC person, you know what they do. But like when you're looking to do like a basement remodel, it involves so many different trades and so many things that you have to do within one project that is really more suitable. But I think a lot of people think of a handyman as like a guy replacing light bulbs and light fixtures, batteries and smoke detectors, things like that. But I think I do more renovation work now.
Mm.
So like, I'll do bathroom remodels. I'm doing a basement remodel out in North Liberty right now. It seems like I've been doing a lot more bathroom remodels lately because I've done a few um, for customers that stepped up on the budget, and so I kind of have a couple things to show off there, and seems like that's
Okay.
really what I'm getting the most of lately for sure.
Nice. Do you have a team that you work with?
No, so it's only me, and I usually keep an apprentice. You know,
Oh yeah,
With
nice.
Yes, that happens to be my stepson right now. I've had some people work with me that we grew up with
Perfect.
stuff, and but you know, I like in the corporate world before I started my own business. I was in the facilities management sector, so like I worked for contract cleaning companies, managing. I mean, just an enormous number of employees and managers and everything like that, and it becomes a lot, when you're in the corporate
Yeah.
world. A lot of hours involved, responsibility involved. Kind of got like drained for everybody else, and like literally just want to be able to like go do my thing every day, like not really
Mhm.
worry about outside of that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so no, I'm like completely content. In my 5 year plan, I kind of have a little bit more expansion, maybe taking on a role more of getting the jobs and managing the jobs as a GC, general contractor, versus actually doing all the work. But it takes a little bit of time to get there. You have to have so many tools and equipment and things that go into it.
Oh yeah. Plus, I even like that more that you're actually like just doing the actual work. So like you're the one who knows everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
And
mean,
oh, and like you said, not having to manage just a whole staff. That's because I hear that is like the worst part of owning a business lots of time. It's like just managing everybody else.
yeah. It's when you manage other. It's easy to manage expectations because you can just kind of be a jerk and just be like, no, it's my way. You know what I mean? There's one,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But like when you're working with subs, you just have to like expect that you have to accept like not necessarily a lower quality of work, but somebody may do things different than you. But like when you have employees, and I'm over here doing a bathroom remodel, and then I have a guy over here doing one, and he messes something up. Now I have to take my time away from this to go deal with this, and that's with having a young family. I have 3 kids now. My youngest will be 1 here next month. I just don't have
Okay, good.
time and energy to put into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Congrats. And what are the ages?
So my daughter just turned 9 on the 12th. My son's 7, and then my youngest daughter's 11 months.
Okay, nice. Congrats. Leon's a 3, so he's a menace right now.
Yeah,
He's
been
so
there.
big. He's so big and he's so strong. He's like,
Congrats.
oh no. He's like,
Oh,
oh no.
oh yeah, I remember that stage, man. It's always fun, dude. It's like the biggest accomplishment you can have. Is just being a parent. And it takes so much effort, it takes so much dedication and commitment. I don't think there's anything harder and more slash more rewarding I've ever done.
Mhm. Yeah, and the hardest thing for me personally is just the time.
Yeah,
It's just like because I always love just having time for me to just choose whatever I want to do, and now it's just
God.
kind of gone. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The-
I I know. That's why I'm sitting in a bedroom right now doing a podcast because that's like the only quiet spot in my whole house, you know. So I thought about outside, and then I'm like, yeah, I might get bit up by mosquitoes. I'll just do it inside, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
hear like 5 girls screaming in the background, don't worry, nobody's harmed.
Oh, perfect. No, no. I like the candidness, so no worries. Yeah, and is it fun? Is 9 and 7 like nine? Like they're like people at this point.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like my daughter bosses me around already. Like it's like borderline pathetic, like how weak I am, just like in general. But yeah, I mean, dude, when we grew up, I was 9, like year 2000, right?
Yeah,
Back when you really have, the internet like was in its infancy. We didn't have like phones. You were lucky if you got a phone in like junior high. But dude, my kids are so tuned in to everything that's going on. They mature so much faster, and like at 7 to 9, like my kids just like really try to avoid me like on their phones all the time. Like they like are just like us. When you have any spare time when you're not doing something, your relaxation is sort of looking through your phone. Maybe it's playing a game, maybe it's watching YouTube videos or learning something. My daughter likes to watch like drawing videos where she learns how to draw certain things. So I think a lot of like parents, they have like this hyper like awareness about screen time with kids, which is a good thing. Like obviously you don't want them on it like all day, every day. But at the same time, that's the generation they're growing up in, you know.
yeah.
Like
I think it's too late. Like screen time. There's AI is here. Like we're past that. Like screen is like what they do.
exactly. Like, it's just like they're just gonna get more and more of it too as they get older. So I don't really care too much, I guess, as long as it's like they're not watching like inappropriate things, obviously. But yeah, it's
But
totally
yeah,
like my son. He took a vacation to Florida with his mom for my daughter's birthday last week, and like when we were kids, dude, like you get told you're going to Florida to see the ocean for the first time, and you're like, you can't like sleep. It's like Christmas morning.
Disney. Yeah.
My son was like, I don't know. I asked him, I was like, so you excited for Florida? He goes, yeah, kinda. I just don't know if I like the heat. Dude, you're seven. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
But
yeah, like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You know, like I was 6 year old man.
yeah.
Oh,
Like, like,
the
you
heat was just horrible.
yeah. Like, I don't get it, man. They're different. They're a different generation for sure. And then like, I got my stepson. He's staying here now. He's my apprentice right now, actually. He's 23, will be 24 in December. So you have like that whole like dichotomy as well, with with him, and being an employee and stuff. So we got a house full, man, but it's nice. It's nice to have kind of everybody around because me and my girlfriend have 5 kids together. So you
Oh
know,
yeah.
like
What that's awesome, man. What's it like to see your kids play together? Like that's like the best thing.
yeah, then when it happens, very rarely. Yeah, my oldest two, they're just into different things because one's a girl, one's a boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Like a lot of nieces. My nephews aren't like his age; they're like way younger. Like my youngest daughter's age. But seeing them play with my youngest daughter, yeah, it warms my heart big time. Just wrestling on the floor with her. My daughter, they were going on vacation last week. They came back, and my youngest daughter just happened to wake up as they were walking in the door. And like when she seen him, she was like, kicking and like, yelling, talking, like wanting them to pick her up. So that's nice that they can kind
yeah.
of, guardian angels, if you will.
Yeah. But then with all that kids going, how do you like find time to relax and just like decompress?
So my older 2 kids, I have week on, week off. Every other
Yeah,
week for a week at a time. Um, so that helps a bit.
yeah,
Having like an 11-month old, it can
yeah.
there's still that element. But no, we have a good family, man, around us. We have a good village. My mother-in-law, when we went to, you remember Spencer Stratton, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he's like my best friend. Like one of my very very best friends still from like childhood, and he lives out in Pennsylvania. And I went out for his wedding in May, and so like my mother-in-law watched them, watched her or whatever, my youngest daughter, so we could go out there and kind of do the adult thing, But honestly, man, I've gotten so settled into life as a dad that it really doesn't. You get a little wound tight every now and then. You need to go out and shoot some pool or something with some buddies or whatever. But I'm so used to being a dad now that it doesn't even really. I don't even really think about it. It's just like a routine now.
no, yeah. Then that's cool to hear because like that's how I feel. Like 97% of the time, it's like, oh, this is like I was in my routine of a dad, but I have like Leon goes to bed around 7:30, fall asleep around like 9. Katrina goes to bed at like 9:30, 10. Then I'll go to bed at like midnight 1. So I have like 2 3 3 hours a night still where I can do my thing.
Yeah,
But yeah, just like the day-to-day stuff, it's like, well, I don't want to go like out and like I'd rather be here like with a family. And it's crazy just how that just switches.
yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. But at the same time, I will say that especially becoming a father. I'll say the second time around, 'cause, my older two. I have my older two kids and then my youngest daughter. With her, I think that because I'm older now, that I've kind of wised up to the fact that like you kind of have to force yourself as a parent to like put you first sometimes and just like hit a friend up, go out and shoot some pool, have a couple drinks, get some
Yep.
food, go bowling, whatever the case may be. Go, link up with a friend and go thrifting or something, on a Saturday or whatever. Just like
Mm.
get out and do something for yourself makes like a big difference. And me and my girlfriend have a pretty good relationship that way. I'll tell her, hey, I'm gonna go out and do something, which is never like a Friday and Saturday night. It's like a Tuesday at the first half of the week. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like I'm going out like partying. Like I've worked that out of my system a long time ago. But definitely just like taking time for myself. I do work a lot though, so when I don't have my kids, I'm trying to like put in more hours and like trying
Oh,
to get
yeah.
things done I couldn't get done the week I had them. Because you got to come home and be a dad to a day, and so you just gotta. I think it helps to have an understanding partner that like also values having their own life outside of like your life together as well.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
That's huge.
yeah, you gotta have things like outside of like being together that like make you happy. Whatever hobby or for some people it's like you know rec league bowling or whatever it may be. Just like
Yeah.
get out and have fun and you gotta like hang with like the same like for a woman you need to hang with like women your age and like your
Mhm.
your hobbies and the things that they like doing like same for men like we need to be around men our age like and like do things that like men our age like to do and like you know what I mean
Yep,
because
yeah,
you can only go to the pumpkin patch so many times my guy like
yeah.
like
Yep, yeah. Like you still need to like lean into those like um not emotions, but like those interests that you have that the other person doesn't. Like at work, I don't play fantasy football, but I talk about my coworkers' teams like every
right
week, and it's just fun. You know what I mean?
exactly exactly like you gotta have something that just keeps you keeps you in tune one so I mean I don't know, dude. I'm kind of like nowadays. I feel like I'm more like I don't want to say I'm like a homebody, but like there's just like so much to do around here that it's like I feel like any spare time I have now, I just want to like take a nap, like 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 on a Sunday morning, I want to wake up at 10 and like right about 11:45, crack my first beer on football Sunday and like be like napping by 1 o'clock, like like that's like my ideal day. Like not from 1 to 3, wake up, like see the second round of games. Like make a few bets. That's like my day off. You know.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, I feel that you'll get some free time, and it's like, man, I'm just gonna lay in bed and watch an episode of something. I think.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, oh
You know,
man, like I would have to get dressed and like leave the house and go somewhere, and like, oh no,
like
that's a lot.
yeah. Like the only time I'm doing that is like to get some Chinese food and come back home for the show. Like that's about it.
No, right? I feel the same. No, I feel that. Mm. When, when, when's the last time you've tackled somebody?
What?
When's the last time you've tackled somebody?
Oh fuck. That's the last time I tackled somebody. Fuck, dude. I don't know. Probably my brother. Probably my brother. Probably about a year ago. I still got it, dude. I still got it.
Mm.
Yeah, I still got it. I definitely was like sore for like 2 days after though, so it was like there's that.
Yeah,
But
dude. Because me and Nick were just talking. You used to hit people so hard. It was so crazy. And, like, it didn't make sense. Because, like, you weren't that, like, big. Like, it didn't make sense. You just had so much power. Like,
yeah, I just had like I don't even know like what the fuck I was thinking back then. Now I think like, I damaged my brain. Like, is something wrong with
oh,
me?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Do you watch football now and, like, flinch?
I feel myself getting old in that like I used to be like, oh come on, that's just football. That's not a personal foul. Where I'm like, Jesus Christ, throw him out of the game. Like that you killed that guy. Like what happened?
Yeah,
Like
if someone gets, like, blown up, I'm like, oof. The poor brain cells.
that just took 2 years off his career. God damn. I see like two out here, and I'm like, dude, put him in one of those. Like, why don't they have the padded thing on his helmet? Like at this point,
I don't know. I can't even watch that. It's so wild.
Yeah, dude, it really is wild, dude. I don't even know what he's thinking. Like, dude, you made enough money. Like, go back to Hawaii and like your life.
Right? Mm. What are days you normally work? Like you do some weekend jobs?
I do. When I started the business, when you first start out, you got to just hustle and work
Yeah.
whenever you have to. But about I would say a year ago or so, I like vowed to myself that especially the weekend where I have all my kids together,
Yeah.
I try not to work those times.
Oh yeah.
Um, I may work like a couple hours in the morning, be home by the time they're waking up. Something like
Uh-huh.
that. I really don't take on much weekend work unless it's like good pay for a little time.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Try to-
yeah, fair. And strange questions. I'm mostly asking to find a time I can come out and film some stuff or make you an ad or whatever. Make
yeah.
some ads and use some video content.
I mean, dude, I work like regular, 9 to 5, essentially. I usually leave the house 7:45, 8 o'clock in the morning. I usually get to the job site by like 9, maybe a little bit after, depending on what I have to do for the day, like what I got to gather and stuff. But yeah, I mean, dude, any day, I'm always working on site. Like, you're not like the first guy I worked with before too. I also work with another guy who's a videographer. I have like a pretty close relationship with like a lot of my customers, like
Nice. Good, good. That's what's up.
preferred. And so like I'm just an honest guy. Like you know me for a long time. I
Yeah.
just tell straight up how it is. Like I'll just be like, hey, I'm like come do some film for me, like, and they're all okay with it. Like they're all like think it's cool. And like my customer base is like 45 to 75. Second
Oh
time
yeah.
home.
Ooh,
Like
are you do you market on Facebook much?
I post on my page, like the work I do, and then like I put
Mm.
that QR code on my business card, so it kind of serves as a portfolio, if you will. People can get see live time day. So
Oh yeah.
I've linked it that way. Dude, Facebook's the only thing I'm on. Like I don't have a Snapchat, I don't have Instagram, like I don't have a TikTok. So I'm really just like, and I think like most of the Facebook is just for like business reasons. Like, but
No. Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
all I do. So most of it's word of mouth. I also network a lot with a lot of local realtors. I do some work with Sue Shelf.
Yep.
Um, Johnny's
And
mom.
just a quick heads up too, I just realized my phone might die soon. So if it does, that's what happened.
Okay.
And let's do a part two at some point if it does, and when that happens as well.
Yeah, no problem, bro. That's cool. Mine might
Okay,
be
yeah,
as well. But but yeah, I do some work for the sorority and stuff. That his mom manages. It's really all over the place, to be honest with
yeah,
you.
yeah. I'd say at least create a TikTok account just because of how much reach it can get. Just it's so crazy still, and
Yeah,
we should talk more. But like, I'll literally like help you with all that if you ever want. Like, because I'm just trying to just help out the homies. So
yeah, definitely, man. I mean, I need help with that stuff, dude. I don't. I'm not. I'm so caught up in everything else going on. You know, when I before I had my daughter, I was really very strongly considering getting into filming my work and either paying it to be edited, video edited and stuff like that
yeah.
for post, whatnot, just to get on some monetization. But when my daughter came along, I just don't have the time. Like I don't, all my days are sort of dedicated to actually getting work done,
Oh
and
yeah.
move projects forward. And but I've always kind of looked at that as kind of the next step too. When I kind of take that leap is to try to film a lot more stuff and just little
Oh,
things.
yeah. And then I know Sam who owns the local hub, so she has like a magazine, so I could link you up with her and just start some more people that are doing media stuff around town as well. I'd be happy to help.
Yeah, definitely, brother. I could definitely use that 100%. I'm like a caveman, dude. I'm like for the last I would say about 12 years of my life, I've just spent it around like lumberjack, like cavemen guys that are like dipping all day, like hair wild, like strip club.
That's what's up, though. That's good. If you've been staying off the media, you probably have better mental health than anybody.
I tried, man. It's I try to be just down like Johnny down the middle because like being on one side or the other just feels a little bit like a breach. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Feels like a little scary on both ends of the spectrum. So I'm just kind of like, well, I'll just kind of do my thing, and
If
like
you
it kind of like
uh
just drives my ass too because like I'm super patriotic, but like just the state of things are just so crazy. It's like
yeah,
complete.
it's it's almost like being. If you say that you're patriotic, people will say, "Oh, you're this or you're that," and it's like, well, no.
Yeah,
And there's just so much of that with everything. With everything, have a caveat.
exactly,
It,
man. It's like with everything, you just can't get away from it sometimes. So I made the decision to get off Snapchat because I was just like, I don't know, it just feels repetitive. I feel like everything that's on Snapchat is on every other app on your phone. I don't know. It's just
uh,
you
yeah.
you like
Uh,
overwhelmed with it, like overuse it. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. Do you use
'Cause
chat GPT at all?
I don't do that either, dude.
I well, I would check it out for business stuff.